And away from legal matters, the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MANAS, implores the federal government to ensure that its policies are industry-friendly, as this is the only guarantee for a competitive intra-African trade. MAN President Engineer Mansour Ahmed spoke at the 2020 edition of the MAN Reporter of the Year Award in Lagos. Our correspondent Abiola Ismail has details.
Now that Nigerian manufacturing sector begins the year 2020 on the gains and challenges recorded in the preceding year, it is pertinent for the federal government to show readiness in addressing the supply side constraints of lack of infrastructure, so that the players in the industry will enjoy the gains of African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. This was one of the points raised by the MAN President, Engineer Mansour Ahmed, who said policies and regulations should be lenient for businesses and seen as a way of assisting them to grow, to enhance competitiveness and boost the economy. He said that competitiveness without the provision of infrastructure such as good road network and electricity, not only within African countries but also across the border, cannot be achieved.
The Nigerian government must also lead by example in ensuring that policies are industry-friendly, as this is the only guarantee for a competitive intra-African trade. We cannot achieve competitiveness without the provision of infrastructure such as good road networks, electricity, not only within African countries but also across borders. There is also the aspect of provision of soft infrastructure like visa approvals, tariff structures, foreign exchange availability that will help us ease up the process of carrying out business transactions across borders.
According to MAN, the uneven pricing of this commodity across distribution companies, if not corrected, will lead to uneven development in certain parts of the country as the percentage increase in tariff differs.
With the emergence of an African continental agreement that should free trade and movement of persons within the African continent, it is only important that manufacturing is given its pride of place so that we will be able to trade among ourselves goods that are made in Africa. What MAN is pushing is that there must be a manufacturing agenda for the continent, which means that we should deliberately promote the production of goods that will be used in the African continent. Otherwise, we will be yielding a 1.2 billion market that we have aggregated for others to take advantage of.
The MAN President also disclosed that he has been confirmed substantive chairman of the Pan-African Manufacturers Association, PAMA. PAMA is the umbrella body of the manufacturers in Africa. It is aimed at bringing African manufacturers together to jointly engage governments of the African continents to create a conducive and enabling environment for local businesses to thrive. Abiola Ismail.